Good morning. It's about 5:32. I am up so early because today is my first day heading into a substitute teaching job. This is the in-between. This is what it looks like as I figure out what I want this next chapter, this next decade of my life to look like. Bills still gotta get paid. We still have to make small steps and strides to everyday wins. I'm not focused on the big goals anymore. I've kind of lost that ambition to become the first millionaire in my family, first Oscar. I just want to exist for today and not try to figure out so much so fast and just focus on one day at a time. That's new for me. So anyways, I figured I'd document this day. So yeah. I guess what's crazy about this is back in 2007 when I had dropped out of school, I was majoring secondary education to be exact. I wanted to be a teacher. I just always had a fond love for my teachers, and I just always felt connected to people and wanting to help them. But in 2006, when my dad passed, I had just decided that I just didn't want to do school or anything in life anymore, so I started working. So I dropped out for about 5 years, and Comcast closed, and I will never forget Trish, who said, "I'm not going to let you fail because I see the potential in you, and you're going to go back to school." And so I did. I went back to school. However, I changed my major from education to communications because I just felt the shift. I no longer wanted to be a teacher. I felt like I had to live for something or at least chase a dream. And initially, I wanted to do photography classes. That's what my family knows me as, or they knew me as. Outside of being a dancer, I always was taking pictures at every family function. But they didn't have any photography classes available. So I was like, you know what? I also like recording videos. At the time, prior to my dad passing, he was known as the one that was always filming in the family. And I was also doing that. I would always ask him to pass me the camera. So I took film classes instead. And fast forward, all my teachers were like, "You have a great eye. You should really pursue this. You can direct people. You're actually really good at that as well. You should consider." And I was just like, okay, fuck it, why not? And the rest is history. I went to Rutgers University for video production. I was a 25-year-old intern at High 97 making $0.00. But that is where, shout out to Stacy, because Stacy got me that. But that is where my life essentially changed. And it was a slow uphill climb ever since. So today, going into an elementary school is going to be quite full circle. And I ain't mad at it. Kind of living out another dream, if we're being honest. It's just not in the way I anticipated it to look. And that's what I think I'm learning about faith. You don't decide on the journey. You don't decide on the order. Accept it as it comes because it is redirection. It is intentional redirection. It's just redirection that we can't see. So that is what I'm doing today. I'm excited. I'm not gonna lie. I am excited. I hate doing my own hair. Saving on the coins. I'm conflicted on what I want the next steps to look like. One day I'm like, sell everything, live in an RV, travel across the country. And then another day I'm like, keep everything, get a high-paying 6-figure job, boss the fuck up, become fucking head of your own company. Just not interested in that chase anymore. And other days it's like apply to be the manager at Trader Joe's, delete your social media and just exist in life pre-social media and just be happy with what you have in front of you. Like, what is the reason? What is the reason of all of this chasing? I don't know. Maybe we'll figure it out one day. And I'll have it on record that I was just figuring it out. I will say it feels good to wake up this AM and have plans to go do something other than sit at home, rearranging, cleaning, organizing, moping around, procrastinating, being lazy, having flashes of productivity. So it does feel a little good to get myself ready this morning to go work. So maybe I miss a 9 to 5. Maybe I miss the structure. I have no idea. I'm really just a girl trying to figure it out. I just a baby. Don't mind this. I was cleaning my apartment this weekend, but I think. Cheers. I packed my lunch. I feel like such an old lady. Or a kid. I can't tell. In the creative world, we're always going out to eat. You're always like going to the bar. My last job literally had a bar in the office, like a big ass bar. We also got a lot of food, breakfast, and discount on lunch. So bringing in lunch felt like a burden because you go to the party after, you go to a happy hour or event, you got this big ass bag. But life is different when you're going to a school, getting off at 3 p.m., coming straight home. So I guess I'm excited to use my little lunch bag. Off to be Mrs. AP, Miss AP. I planned this. I need the kids to call me Miss AP. Not Miss Pamphil, not Miss P. None of that. Hopefully the kids in the office will like me.